Welcome to Cyberbox.
Yo, what's up, CyberOx here. Today we are going to go over how to use multiple forms in VB08 Express, that is. Now that I got a refresher, let's go and get started. First of all, open up your VB, and once you have done that, go over here to this little box right here, and what you want to do is click on that, and it'll pop down add new item or add Windows form. You want to go ahead and click on that. And once our computer actually loads up, see, it's going to bring up a bunch of stuff that we can add, but we're going to add a simple Windows form. Call it VB or form2.vb. You can name it whatever, but it's best to leave it at default. It's actually best to leave it at default until you get really advanced with it. So now that we got it, VB2 or our Form 2 popped up, what we are going to do, we are going to go ahead and make a button on our Form 2. Make it as big as you want. I really don't care. And it's all up to you. Again, I'm just showing you how to use multiple forms. Alright, now once we have our big button created, double click on the button to go to the code menu, or the code page. And once we are in here, what we are going to do, we are going to type MSG box. Yeah, MSG box. I thought there was an equal, but there isn't. 2 quotation marks. And in between those quotation marks, don't worry, it's not your computer. My computer's actually slow. It's not showing up. So just give it a wee bit of time. There we go. Inside the MSG boxes, or the 2 quotations, what you want to type in is whatever you would like. I'm going to type in "You got me, Skippy." Alright. Now we're going to go back to Form 2 Design View. And we are going to click on the Form 2. And we are going to make it go down to Visible. Let me find it. Where is it on the Visible button? Oh, my bad. I was thinking of VB6. Since we're using 8, we're going to go ahead and click on Form 2. Actually, we're going to go to Form 1. And the reason why is so we can click on Form 1 while we are in Form 1 code view. I call it the code view, code page, whichever. Coding page. Tomato, tomato. Now once we are here, what we want to do, we want to go ahead and type in form2.show equals false. Oops, seems to be a wee bit of error. Alright, so let's go ahead and change from show to visible equals false. And now we have no error. The reason why showing equals false, the reason why I erred on that is because apparently there's like no real show effort, if you will. I really don't know how to exactly explain that, but we'll get into more later on. Now go back to VB or Form 1 .VB design, create another button, make it as big as you want, and now that we have it, double click on that, and once we get to the code page or code view, type in form2 dot visible equals true. Okay, now what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to come over here and we are going to go ahead and click on the button, but go to our options over here and go to the enable. Either double click on it or use the little bar over here. Put enabled equals false. Now let's go ahead and run this program. Now as you see, here it is. We go and click on the button. Form 2 is shown. But as you see, the button, we can't click on it because it's not enabled. But the main thing I was showing is that there is no Form 2 showing right at this moment. I'm going to load up Task Manager so I can simply show that there is no form shown. And as you see here, Camsta Studio is running, Form 1 is running, Skype is running, I am recording, Visual Basics 2008 is running, and my mail is running, but no Form 2. Now, if we move this aside and we click on button, come back over here, Form 2 is shown. Now the reason why I did that is because Form 2 is officially not shown until you hit that button. Now let's go ahead and stop, hit the stop button. And now what we are going to do is come over here and hit on Form 1. What we're going to do now is we are going to create a checkbox. And once we have created the checkbox, you want to go ahead and click on it, or double click on it. Go to the code page and type in if me.check equals true, then form2.button button.enable equals true. Oh, we got a big error. Let me go ahead and let's go ahead and look at this error and see why it's giving it to us. If must end with an end if. Okay, so let's go ahead and come down here and type in end if. Okay, now we got more errors. End of statement expected. It goes true then. Oh, well, let's type in then, not the. Okay, and we still have an error. And button 2 of the form button is not a member. Oops. Okay. Well, now that we've officially figured that out, that there is a problem with it, go ahead and go back to form2.design. Double click on the form, but not the button. And type in if check box 1 dot checked, or form 1 dot c oops dot c h e c k checked equals true, then you go ahead and hit enter. Oops, we have a wee bit of error. Checkbox. Oh, if checkbox 1, if form. Here we go again with the errors. Haven't used this in a while. That's why we did not declare if it was a form or not. So form 1 dot checkbox, and there we go, equals true. Then button 1 dot enable equals true. Okay, and here's our code. Now we're going to run the program one more time. Now we're going to click on the button, and it's still not accessed. So we're going to check and click the button. And sure enough, Form 2 is accessible. We click the button, and it says, "You got me, Skippy." So this is a tutorial on how to use multiple forms on VB. I will go into this actually later, but real quick, let me go ahead and break it down like a fraction. Normally I do this with my other tutorials, but I figured out why not do it with VB as well. Okay, so first of all, we made the button in form2.design or .vb.design. We made the button enabled equals false, meaning it cannot be used unless if it is enabled. Now, what this code did, if form1.checkbox1.checked equals true, then button1.enabled. Come over here to our form 1. If this is checked, and that button will soon become enabled. Now you can also rename all of these to your liking, do whatever you would like, but this is how to use multiple forms with VB08 Express. Thank you for watching CyberRocks, and as always, God bless and have a good day.